Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving. The throw. He looks that one in nicely. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Barnes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob.
A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollak.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run, and if you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Now the pitch. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown time! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Barnes. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, and that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Gets rid of it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooner. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. He lets one fly deep. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Bowman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the...
Oh, look out! There he goes! 10! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Lost one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Inside the 30. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Oklahoma 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just going to take a shot. Caught at the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. After run, now throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that stings. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out, and you're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we can talk about that decision later on down the road, but you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Throwing right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Arnold. He hurls one deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a grab and go for the score.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Milroe. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it. Touchdown Sooners. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 6.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers,